the ideas and leaders pushing the industry forward. Steve has been at the center of that evolution. We are talking real leadership, real culture, real strategies for building teams that thrive. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Vector Art podcast. We dive into the ideas and leaders pushing the industry forward. Today we have got powerhouse guest Steve, President and CEO of Lipic Engagement. From a 160-year legacy of craftsmanship to becoming a modern engagement culture building company, Steve has been at the center of that evolution. We are talking real leadership, real culture, real strategies for building teams that thrive. Steve, we are excited to have you here. Let's jump in right here. The topic was building engaged teams, leadership lesson from Lipic Engagement. The focus will be how leadership, culture, team engagement drive organizational success and milestone celebration. The first question, what inspired you to expand Lipic approach to engagement after joining 1995?
So I joined my dad. So first of all, my wife and I, we're fifth generation. Yeah, so we're the fifth generation of owning Lipics. So my great great grandfather started by putting pen points on quill feathers.
Right,
And so then we went into promotional products and then incentives for service awards, etc.
right,
Inspired me was I kept asking the question, why do people buy things from us? They pay
right.
us money and then they give them away for free.
Wow.
So why do people buy stuff from us and give it to other people for free,
Right,
right? There has to be a value. When you give
right,
something away for free that you paid for, there
right,
has to be a value that you receive back.
right,
I started doing research after I joined my dad. I asked customers questions. Why did they do that? I did research and I ran across employee engagement.
okay.
And actually, I ran across a paper from Harvard that had been done in like
Wow,
1998,
wow.
where they talked about employee engagement and how employee engagement helped companies succeed because more people are pulling the sled forward than
Right,
pulling it backwards, right? So when I started talking to my clients and like, why are you using the pens, the shirts, the cups, all
right,
that? They're like, we want goodwill, we want teamwork, we want people to be proud.
right,
Uh,
exactly.
all those kind of things. And so
Mhm.
that engagement, and then so that was a great way to talk about the why people wanted our product, as opposed to just saying, hey, do you want this cup for 99 cents?
Right. Like how you scaled it from one level to next level, that's milestone that you have done for the organization. Though it was your own organization, I mean, you joined your dad, but not everyone does the same thing what you have done, Steve, today. And we are very proud. And whoever listening this podcast today, like a family own company, for them it's a motivation, and others who's not family owned, for them also is motivational. The second question, how do you define employee engagement and why does it matter long term?
So I define employee engagement as the way people use their discretionary
Right,
energy
right,
to move an organization forward. So everybody has discretionary agencies. There's people who come in and they're enthusiastic about their job, they're
right,
enthusiastic about what they do, they believe in their company's mission and vision and
right, of
culture,
course.
etc. Right? There's
Right,
people who come in and they punch the clock and they do a good job from 8 to 5 and they do what's necessary and they're good employees, but they're not going to come up with new ideas and they're not going to come up with new products
true,
and ways to
true,
handle things.
true.
Then there are people that come in and they're a drag on the organization, right? So they complain a lot, they whine, they barely get anything done, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So if you're on a team, if you're in an organization,
Hmm.
you need more of the first group, right? The
Right,
people that
right,
take their discretionary effort and
right,
energy and really pull the company forward,
right,
and less of the last group who take their discretionary energy and pull away, pull
right.
the opposite. So that's how I describe employee engagement and why it's so important.
And rightly, I mean, it's very important for any organization. For employee engagement is an important factor to define any organization who is in the Fortune 500 in this promotional product industry. That's our target audience. They should understand employee engagement is very important. And in
Exactly.
promotional product trends, now I see every organization is trying to reward their employees by gift or by, but promotional product is a part of that package.
Oh, it definitely is a part of that package. I mean, just the way everybody wears, they're proud to wear the logo on the clothes they wear, or
Right,
they're proud to drink out of a cup that
right.
has the company's logo on it,
Oh, wow.
or to carry a backpack with their company's logo on it, right?
Yep.
You have sports teams, you have football teams, you
Yes.
have everybody has a logo. It identifies who you are. So it's a way of saying, this is who I am,
Right.
this is who I work for, this is what I believe in. And so when you're willing to put that on your body or drink out of that cup or put that sticker on your car, then you're engaged with that organization.
Right, of course. And rightly, the third question is like a memorable milestone celebration that made a real impact. What do you have to say on the third question?
When you've been with the company for a year or five
Yes.
years or 10 years, right? Those are very important. And what it does, first of all, it shows the person who's being recognized, who gets that award, you're being appreciated by the company that you worked for. The second thing it does is it shows the rest of the company that we appreciate people who've worked here for a long time, who have put in the time, the effort, the energy to bring this organization forward.
Right.
And so, and on top of milestones for anniversaries, the other one that's really important is people's birthdays.
Oh, come
So
on.
it's the most important day in anybody's life, right?
Yes. Yes, of course
Because
it does. It is.
without a birthday, you wouldn't be here, right?
Of
And
course.
when you're not celebrating birthdays anymore, you're not here, right? So
Right.
the most important day in everybody's life.
You,
And it should be celebrated. If truly you're in an organization that treats you like family, etc., families celebrate birthdays.
right.
And so, it's important that the milestones are celebrated. It's also important that you recognize a little bit every single year, not only their birthday, but their anniversary. We try and get organizations to at least do a little bit for everybody.
The fourth question, leadership practices that foster collaboration and engagement.
Yeah, so it's important for leaders to be genuine,
Yeah.
right? They need to walk the talk that they have, right? So they have to engage, you want people to engage with your organization. Leaders have to engage with their employees and with their teammates,
True.
right? And
True.
so it's important for them to, while you can have a system and you can have a program that recognizes birthdays and anniversaries, et cetera, bring some personal aspect into it, right? It's
Right.
the most important person to somebody in an organization is their direct leader.
Oh, direct leader. Of course. Yes.
So make sure that direct leader is the person who is recognizing the teammate for their birthday or their anniversary, right?
Right.
Sure that the leaders of the company are active in the recognition, that they are active celebrations for their team.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
don't just farm it out or, have a big party and then you only show up for 5 minutes. Well, then they say this isn't important to them, so why is it important to me?
Of course, right. And where somewhere, Steve, I connect you as a leader and compare you with Jeff Bezos, who's the Amazon founder.
I have more hair than he does.
No, I mean not the head. It's about the mind. It's about the mind. You have kept great mind in your organization, and the great leader is keeping those great mind together because
Yeah,
everybody is smarter than the other. And you have tried, I mean, a successful theory that you have with you, a formula to keeping all the great mind together in Lipic.
thank you. Yes.
And that's what the achievement I've been seeing over the years and years that we've been along with you. And whatever you just said in the fourth question, I do see in that action in your organization that you've been taking care of. Very pointful meaning for any owner of a supplier or distributor should learn something from you to keep the great mind together is a great leader.
Yeah.
The fifth question, future trends shaping employee engagement and culture.
Right. The biggest trend affecting everything is
Yeah.
digital, right?
Yeah.
So everybody uses their phones, everybody is online. How can we improve that experience? How can
Yes.
we deliver a personal experience through digital means,
Yes.
right? So things like videos go a long way.
Right.
Things like having great experiences and selecting your reward and that kind of stuff. So that's the biggest trend is how can you make the digital touch personal? How
Right.
can you make it feel like the person's right there, even if you're not there?
Mhm.
Because it affords lots of opportunities. It affords
Exactly.
the opportunity like for us to be able to
Right.
work across continents, et cetera. It allows us to be able to personally talk to somebody while on screen and that kind
Mhm.
of stuff. So you can do it across geographical areas. You can
Right.
do it across geographical time.
Right.
So that's the trend is how can you make digital personal?
Well, in today's world, if you see, everybody's going through sustainability, recycle, eco-friendly, and I've seen all. I mean, when I visited ASI, I visited PPI. I see maximum of the 90% of the promotional product supplier are producing products toward this side.
Correct. And we do the same thing. Yeah, we have an international team that does look into sustainability and
Right.
to social responsibility, et cetera. So, those are the things that are also driving the manufacturing of the product
Right.
to make sure that it is done in a ethical, sustainable, socially responsible way.
Wow. Steve, this was awesome. Thank you for sharing such sharp, actionable insight.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate
Right.
it.
Your take on culture and team engagement is something every leader needs to hear. And everyone listening, thanks for tuning in. If you love this episode, hit follow and share it with someone who cares about building their teams. Thank you so much, Steve, from the whole organization Lipic Engagement. We are thankful, Vector, as a family. You are here and we are hosting you. It's just a lucky day for us.
Thank you very much, Rohit.
Thank you. Thank you.